him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Escapes the sack. Fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Oh, he stays up. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now he spins free. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Rodgers. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Let's go! Rodgers pass.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. The final shot before half for Rodgers. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we reach halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Jets, 14.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
He was brought down. That's
throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to look. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Rodgers. He'll air the... Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Denzel Mims. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Good.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. You're getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, the 40. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Gets past him at the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. They'll run here with Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Jamison Crowder with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
31. Jets.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And incredibly, now a hit and a loose football. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Still going inside the 30. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
I put a star. I put a star.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets big.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Is good.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, Chubb takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
At the Bengals' 25-yard line.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Jets have recovered. And some room to roam now. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.